hit this and not having any plan. So we're talking about designing your year.
Correct, ma'am. As you rightly said, the title is Designing Your Year. And in the beginning of every year, most people have New Year's resolutions, but many of those people don't achieve the things they had set out to achieve. And the reason for that is because they make resolutions, but they don't devise plans on how to turn those resolutions into reality. They say that a dream without a plan is merely a wish. So they don't really have New Year's resolutions. They actually have New Year's wishes. They wish they could get fit this year. They wish they could make their first million this year. They wish they could get a promotion at work this year. If we're going to achieve our dreams, we need to move from just wishing and we need to start planning and designing. You will not get the year you wish for. You will get the year you design and plan for. And it's interesting. Everything you see that's succeeding in this world has been designed and planned. For instance, the car that you see on the road had to go through a process of designing and planning, and that's why it runs well. They didn't just get into a factory and start putting metal together. Somebody had to sit down and design the engine, design the car's interior, design the car's body and so forth. And if we want our year or our lives to function well, we need to get better at designing them. And here are three areas that we need to focus on in terms of designing our year. Number one, design your goals and vision. Vision is the end result you desire for the year. Maybe you want to pay off your house or buy your own house. Maybe you want to lose weight and live a healthier life. Maybe you want to finish a course of study and you want to graduate. That's the vision, but that vision requires goals. And what are goals? Goals are the steps you take to get to your vision. So you have to design the goals, the steps, because if you can successfully design and execute the steps, you will get to your vision. For example, if your vision for this year is to go full time into business, you need to ask yourself, how much money do I need to put aside to start and sustain the business for a set period of time? What systems and structures can I put in place right now whilst I'm still on the job? What systems and structures can I put in place to make sure that when I jump ship, I'm not, jumping into the ocean, but rather I'm jumping onto a secure lifeboat which I can grow and develop over time. If I have a vision of losing 30 kilograms and putting it off, what daily and weekly goals do I need to set in terms of my diet and my training schedule? The way to reach your vision is not by taking giant leaps once in a while. It is by taking small steps every day. So number one, design your goals and vision. Number two, design your time. The things you want to achieve will require that you design your time. If you don't design your time will be filled up with things that will not, things that will get you no closer to your goals and vision. Ask yourself what's eating up your time. Are you watching too much television? Are you spending too much time partying or on social media? Are you investing enough time on developing your gifts and talents? How you use your time determines the kind of results you produce. And if we want to produce different results this year, we'll have to make better use of our time. A good way to design your time is by setting priorities and setting boundaries. If your 2022 vision is a real priority, then you will plan your time in such a way that the right amount of time is invested in it to make it a reality. You'll make the sacrifices you need to make. In fact, we'll only know that it's really important to you. We'll only know that it's a real priority when you see you prioritizing it and investing the necessary time into it. It's also important to set boundaries on your time. People shouldn't be able to just rock up unannounced and disturb your plans. If you don't put boundaries around your time will be wasted by other people's interests. They say that if you don't run the day will run you. So number two, design your time. Number three, and finally, design your partnerships. Design your partnerships. The renowned author John C. Maxwell says that one is too small a number to achieve greatness. So if you have a great vision for your year, it's highly possible that you'll need other people's help in order to achieve it. If you have a fitness vision, you may need a fitness coach. If you have a financial vision, you may need to get in contact with people who are already at that level of finances so that they can give you sound advice. What kind of partnerships are you going to get into in order to achieve your vision? The reason that many people give up is because they have no one to encourage them along the way when things get tough. And if you're alone, it's not easy. So get in touch with people who are like-minded and help one another along this 2022 journey, designing your year.
All right, thank you very much, Confidence. And I think that's a lot of great points that you've brought up there. You know, talking about being able to go into partnerships that actually help you being able to set boundaries as well. Thank you so much for that chat, Confidence. And of course, as usual, we are with you next week, Monday.
100%. Thank you so much for the platform. Cheers.
All right, thank you very much. That was Confidence Selena, who is our regular motivational speaker. And today we're talking about